Hello, gentlemen, and maybe ladies, and hello, Mr. Viewer. Greetings to you too. So, the plan for today is to watch videos and react to them. Easy content. Easy content. And you know, right before I literally about 20 seconds ago, I saw this one here. Oh, so this guy got banned. Oh, great. Thanks for playtest. I never buy this garbage. The game is terrible. It's not. I played it. It's actually good already. We need games without purchases and extractions. Why? Why? We need games with class selection and equipment and all that. You literally have kind of class selection, but not really, because you purchase the items you want to build your own class. That's why this game is superior to, at least somewhat superior to games where you just have classes and then they are also limited, like an Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. In this game, War Dogs, you can literally, everyone can get an LMG and just do whatever. In Rising Storm 2 Vietnam, you can't. The ideal game is squad and similar games, and not this PUBG Tarkov-like garbage. It has nothing to do with. I mean, I can see PUBG because you have a zone, but that's literally it. Well, 2 zones, but that's literally it. And Tarkov, it's not at all like Tarkov. Maybe when you think of the ammunition, but that's it. This entire post makes 0 sense. Makes 0 sense. And I can't wait for this game to get into early access in a couple of days. It's actually coming in 2 weeks. Oh, right on a Thursday. Ban troll, yes. So this is great. This meme. You literally only get that when you know that rubbing your hands together is how you revive your downed allies. That's literally the only way this makes any sense. Remove levels for Gia? No, I don't think so. I think that's actually good. Just play armor free KOF on the Code 4 servers, way better experience, less frustration over retarded tower campers and retarded teammates. Oh, I think talking about campers in a game like this is completely retarded. Of course you have people in the base that you need to defend to win the game. I mean, that's like saying, oh my god, these people who drive cars, that should get banned because they're driving cars. That doesn't even make sense. Makes even less sense than that. Filled with cheaters already? Really? Well, as expected, no money put into the anti-cheat. The game is already filled with cheaters. And because we have proximity chat, you can hear them laughing about using their walls and aimbot, even saying it's not perfect, I need to gather some more offsets from the game. Very fun. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Please no. Why do I feel attacked by this? By the way, I found out blue is the West, basically NATO. Red is, oh yeah, the Soviet Union is back. And green is Persia is back. Yeah, sure. At least the last thing will not happen, ever. Oh my god, why are people so retarded? This guy, right? What a disgusting game. Only camera, I think he means camper. Not recommended. If you want to play a real shooter, come play body cam. Completely different kind of game. I mean, both are shooters, but this doesn't even make sense. Okay, what is... I'm afraid that once everyone unlocks everything... Sure. I'm afraid that once everyone unlocks everything, a few days after the game comes out, it will turn into something like Battlefield. A barrage of bombs, tanks and so on. I prefer close quarters combat like Tarkov. Please keep game tactical and slow. Well, to have all the tanks, you need money. So that's... just the money will be limiting in that. Seeing how my level 30 loadout costs a lot more than a freaking tank, it might or might not happen. I don't understand why they haven't done a level 100 playtest. Could have answered the most important questions already. Tanks are way too cheap. Yeah, I can see that. I have seen maybe 4 tanks while playing the game. And I played it only on one day, I think. But overall, how long did I play that game? 11 hours. Played the game for 11 hours. And there's an update for this game. Nice. More reasons to play this game. What did he get? Yeah, what did we get? That's from August. What did we get? Wait, what? Oh no, we got a new class and new skills and stuff. Oh no. Oh, it's a potion thrower, so poison damage. Oh look, hot chick. Yep, reasons to play the game. Balancing the strength of status effects scales with... Okay, I don't know how to translate that. Oh. Okay, CPU load was reduced in all scenarios. That's good. Because yesterday we literally went down to a single-digit FPS whilst by playing and streaming. And that would happen even without streaming. Because there was too much going on. Oh, CPU load was reduced during endless runs. That's good. because that's literally where I am. And we will get a new biome soonish. Looks okay. To be fair, the biomes are kind of, you know, whatever. I mean, I've seen way better stuff, but gameplay is where, you know. I mean, the gameplay is actually kind of simple. The decision making is where, you know, it comes down to. That's why I like this game so much. I mean, I have... How many hours do I have in that? 27. 27 hours. In an early access game. With 2 biomes. Only 2 biomes, aka level settings. I would have never thought I would put this many hours into a game like that. And the game is so simple. And it's not really simple. The fundamental gameplay is simple, but the decision making, building your build, that's where it comes down to getting complicated and really interesting. Oh my god. Man. This game is basically on a literal same level as this one. But here it's easier to survive. If you're lucky. "56 hours, Jesus. Isn't there... Where's Arc Raiders? Here's Arc Raiders. 429 hours? Yeah. Yeah. So, by the way, news for Arc Raiders. So the current expedition is the last one until January. Because they want to rework the entire system. Great. Perfect. Man, this is so... I'm so done with this game. Oh boy. So done. What I'm not done with is Path of Exile 2 or 1. She broke her egos in seconds. Okay. How about... And by the way, sorry for the chair being so loud. That's... I mean, I could get carpet. Or air carpet. You know, a small one and put it down here, but... That's bad for my allergies. So you have to bear with me. Wer ist der? Okay. Google's $1 billion water guzzling data center shut down by Indianapolis residents. Oh! Really? I want to see it. I want to see it. Come on, load.
I'd like to announce our intention to withdraw this proposal.
I'm in Indianapolis, where Google just pulled down their petition to build an AI data center, preventing the city council from voting on whether to advance the project.
We beat Google. For a long time, it felt like we were four people with cardboard swords fighting a monster. But tonight, it shows that people power still rings.
This was do or die. We came prepared to fight with everything we have against this data center, because if they voted it up, that was it.
It feels like I'm not going to have my livelihood destroyed. We farm 3 acres, so if there's no water or water contamination, I don't have a business.
Residents from
Which is a huge problem. Data centers, man, they use so much water and energy. It's insane.
remain cautiously optimistic, but it's clear that the fight is far from over. This is the same tactic that a secretive tech company used in St. Charles, Missouri, which pulled down their application in the hopes of returning to the community when opposition fades away.
I don't trust Google for 1 second. We've been
You
told
shouldn't.
before that if they withdraw on their own, then they can come back in 3 months.
Now we got, again,
In 3 months, oh great.
big tech coming in saying this is a perfect place for data centers, but they forgot to ask Hoosiers. And Hoosiers are saying no. All my Hoosiers, I love you all. Keep fighting.
This is yet another rejection of big tech secretly inserting themselves into a community, threatening its water supply and electricity costs. Well, this
And conspiracy theory, that's what this is all about. It's not actually about the data centers, you know, doing anything, you know, making money or whatever, because they don't. It's so, you know, it becomes impossible for the people to live there. So they have to go into the city where, you know, you have all the surveillance cameras. And guess who's running these surveillance cameras? Those tech companies with the AI data centers. And that's what they are built for. That's my conspiracy theory.
story isn't over. Indianapolis residents halted Google's plans, and that alone is worth celebrating.
My 6 years on the council, I've never seen all the rooms filled to the max with people waiting in the lobby. I'm overjoyed by the amount of community support that came out for this.
In a world where we are constantly being divided, everyone showed up tonight with a common goal and we won.
I've been like hoping that something would bring us together, and it looks like data centers are.
Power for the people! Not for Google! Power for the people! Not for Google!
Yeah, I fully support that. Who could have guessed? The guy that runs local AI on his computer is against data centers. Who could have guessed? Okay, where was it? Here. Now we're gonna watch something. And it's this one. Path of Exile 2 Duelist Deep Dive and 0.5.5 Event Leak. Shall we?
That, a Q. Hi, I'm Jonathan Rogers, Game Director on Path of Exile 2, and today I'm excited to show off our new class, the Duelist,
Yes.
which will be available in the 1.0 release on December the 11th.
Guess what we are going to play when the game comes out? Exactly, the Sword Dude.
But for those of you who just can't wait until 1.0 later this year, after showing the Duelist, we'll also be showing off a new event based on the Ritual League called the Forbidden Rites, which will be releasing next week along with the 055 update. And after all that, a Q&A with Ziggy D to answer your questions from Twitch chat. But not only that, afterwards we'll be going straight to the final qualifier for the PoE2 races, the winner of which will be going to ExileCon in November to compete in the finals. But first, the Duelist.
Yes.
Now the Duelist comes with a new weapon type that it's kind of crazy we didn't have, swords. And with each new weapon type, we want to make sure that the playstyle feels different to all the others. So what defines combat with a sword? To us, it's that feeling of flow, from attack to attack, and from stance to stance. And what better place to demonstrate the Duelist's abilities than the ruins of the Grand Arena? The corpses of the
course.
dead continue to fight endlessly as the arena collapses around them. And should you get to the center, you'll be able to face
what?
Thrax, their champion. The first mechanic we need to talk about is Ready Stance. After using some Duelist skills, you can keep holding the button to ready your blades for your next strike. Normally, your basic sword slash would look like this. But in Ready Stance, it turns into a deadly AoE slash instead.
Oh.
Your Ready Stance also has the ability
Stance,
to be
okay.
upgraded. This is
we have stances in PoE 1 already, of course. And they change how abilities work. Depending on the ability you are using, right?
Sand Scour, another ready stance attack. And if you stun enemies with it, you'll enter Sand Stance. And using this with your default attack will send out a Sand Disc. But default attack isn't the only ability that can be modified by your stance. Like Perforate, for example. This skill is a triple stab, where the third strike sends out drills, bleeding your enemies. But from ready stance, you can skip right to the drills. If you use it from Sand Stance though, it will send out a bunch of mini Sand Discs from every enemy it hits. Perfect for large packs. Together, these basic abilities...
And now you have more projectiles on it. And maybe if you can make them bounce. And you make them cause bleeding. Yeah, I can see that this is good.
These give a very unique feel to sword combat. It's quite different than any other class we've made, flowing from ability to ability. There's also some abilities that you can use while in ready stance, without breaking it. A good example are war cries, like this one, Intimidate.
Time to die!
Use it to deliver a cutting insult to your foe, intimidating them and causing your next attack to knock them off balance. Another great ability you can use already is Rending Dash. This,
by the way, just a side note, all these monsters are new. At least for PoE 2. These goat people, I think they're an advancement of the goat people in PoE 1. But yeah, are all new enemies.
movement skill slices through monsters, but since you stay in ready stance, it allows you to reposition to the perfect angle to strike. So far, we've been using Sand Stance to tackle these enemies. But what about Blood Stance? For that, we'll need to switch from two-hand to dual wield.
Nice.
Now with swords, we wanted to make sure that the different options of one-hand, two-hand, or dual wield each have their own interesting playstyle. So unlike other weapon types, dual wielding swords gives you the ability to parry attacks.
Oh.
Follow up with Bloodied Blade to enter Blood Stance. When using this one with default attack,
And the important thing is, now that we can parry is now one of these major defenses that you need to build up if you use, swords. Great.
you'll create a deadly blood wave, causing your enemies to bleed. And of course, Blood Stance will also work with other skills that benefit from stances. So use it with Perforate, for example, and you'll get a bunch of mini blood novas. Once your enemies are bleeding, you might want to try out Hemorrhage. This skill creates deadly blood slashes that drastically speed up the bleeding on your enemies. And once the enemies have built up enough blood loss, slice through them with a Rending Dash to consume all the blood loss for...
Wait, is that just another version of the Chimera? But one that looks even better? And it has several heads? I just wanted to praise the design because this looks amazing. But then I just, realized it's just a Chimera.
a Giga Bleed.
I was born for this.
Now, one skill we couldn't have made the Duelist without is Cyclone. It's an absolute fan favorite, and just like before, when using it, you can spin to win. But this class is all about using stances, so how about we try it with one of those? Use Cyclone from Sand Stance, and you'll be spewing sand discs at your enemies left and right. Great for AoE clear. Now, Parry also had a significant upgrade compared to before, and it's a lot more reliable now. But there's also another way to parry monsters that doesn't require waiting for them to attack you.
Sword and shield combo, nice.
By switching to a shield, you can now bash enemies straight out of ready stance to parry them without waiting for an attack.
This shit is cool.
During the arena's heyday, challengers would first have to face deadly beasts to test their mettle, so why should it be any different now? Before you can face Thrax, you will need to defeat these dangerous adversaries to prove your worth.
I can see that you want life leech when playing this guy. Or, melee builds in general.
Another trick the duelist has up his sleeves are buried blades. Earthrend creates blades that slice through the ground towards your enemies. And once in the ground, these blades have a few uses. The first one of these can be done using Charged Slash. The basic version is a simple lightning-infused cleave, but do it from ready stance, and it changes into a deadly spin, sending out lightning projectiles. But Charged Slash can also be used with the buried blades. Hitting them will turn them into mini Tesla coils, dealing lightning damage to nearby enemies.
That's cool.
It seems here we have a warrior who refused to die. I'm sure we could put his equipment to better use.
Oh, that's neat.
Quiet. I've no guilt in this.
Also, they're showing off a new zone. Just as a side note, new zone. And it looks good. It really looks good.
You could also switch to a two-hander to plunge your blade into the ground, sending out a set of 3 blades that explode. But if you use Earthrend first, then you can get even more blades, and the blade plunge will make all of them explode. If you want an even greater field of blades, using Ready Stance with Earthrend has an interesting effect. Instead of creating one blade, it makes an entire wall of them. You can also hold the blade plunge skill to charge up the swords even further before they explode.
I see.
Ooh, watch out for those chimeras. So for maximum damage, use Ready Stance into Earthrend, charge them up with Charged Slash, and do a held blade plunge for a massive explosion. But that's not all. Blood and Sand work with the blade plunge too, to empower all your buried blades. Use it with sand to generate continuous sandstorms around all your blades. And this can be a devastating combo to blend bosses. Or use it with blood to create blood pools around each blade. Cycloning through the blood pools will add blood to your cyclone, so that can be a fun option. But while we're talking about that, Cyclone counts as a storm, so it can pick up other elemental ground effects too. Blade Conduit will summon a bolt of lightning to your blade and create shocking ground, and cycloning through it will add lightning to your cyclone.
Oh my god.
Combine it with the blood to get both effects. And of course, it's possible to get blood, sand, ice, fire, and lightning all at the same time on your cyclone. You guys will have to work out a good build for that yourselves.
Oh my god, the possibilities. Oh my god. You know, the thing where this game shines. Possibilities. And here we have the rage counter, when I remember correctly.
Already you can see from just the tools I've shown you, this class has a lot of interesting combinations of abilities. With even just a few skills, there are a huge number of options you can do in combat. Now before we get to the boss fight of this area, there's just one more skill I'd like to show you.
And the thing is, it's just the skills for the swords. It's not even really the class. Basically every class can do this if they are just using swords. It just depends on, you know, how are you building specifically.
World Cutter. Charge it up and unleash the ultimate slash. But that's not all. Like so many of the duelist abilities, it can be further enhanced with Blood Stance, or Sand Stance too. Alright, so those are just a few of the tools the duelist has at his disposal. So let's use them to face the true threat, Thrax, the champion of the arena.
Oh boy. I think that's the same guy. We have seen him fight in a cinematic. Yes, it is. Oh, that's cool. The FPS just dropped. I see, I see. Man. This shit is insane. This fight, by the way, looks really... Wait, what?
Alright,
It looks really
so
cool.
that's a taste of what we have in store for the Duelist. It's my favorite class I've ever
What
worked
the-
on.
oh,
it
the
provides a
death
really
animation.
dynamic combat experience that's just quite unlike any other ARPG. But we also wanted to show what kind of possibilities there are for the Duelist in the endgame. To do that,
Oh boy.
I'll hand things over to Mark.
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Mark Roberts, Game Director on Path of Exile. Today, we're going to go through 2 in-game builds that we've put together for the Duelist made by our developers. Our first build is called the Bringer of Blades, a mighty name once feared in the arena. This build is all about rising buried blades from beneath the ground. Some say each sword created by this build is from a foe slain in battle in the gladiator arena, and from the afterlife, they offer their sword back to you in respect. The bread and butter of this build uses Earthrend, supported by the lineage support Calm's Madness, to maximize
Okay.
the efficiency of creating buried blades. It combines that with the Blade Conduit skill, to charge up all the blades with lightning. You can also use the Astral Projector support on it to be able to do so from ranged, if you want to minimize risk and play shock ground underneath your enemies.
Oh, that's cool.
We also have Earthrend supported by Electrocute, so that we can keep the enemies crowd controlled. Then it's just simple. Spam Earthrend, occasionally using Blade Conduit to refresh the charged lightning on all the blades. For stronger
By the way, yes, the FPS is dropping in the video. Now the video itself isn't, but you know, the material that was recorded is kind of low FPS. Because there's so much shit going on. The usual for this game.
enemies, or larger packs, we want to be able to get sand stuns. The best way to do that while clearing is using Combat Frenzy. Simple. Now you're generating frenzy charges.
Yep.
With those, we can use Sand Scour to enter sand stuns. And from sand stuns, use Blade Plunge to cause sand discs to appear on all of our many buried blades, covering the screen in storms of sand. Of course, you want to use eroding sands too, because as the sand discs are doing many small hits, you want to make sure enemies have as little armor as possible for maximum damage.
Sure.
Alongside that, since we're doing lightning damage, we're also going to throw in the new support Sandstorm, which causes our sand discs to become infused with lightning.
Oh boy.
The other tool we're using is this support, which causes all your buried blades to add miniature auras that give you damage.
Wait, what?
To double down on that further,
Oh my god, that's disgusting. I love it. This is so good.
we have this new passive skill Notable, which also causes your buried blades to make you angry, causing you to generate rage on hit while near them.
Of
With
course.
those, we want even more buried blades. So, let's take it to the extreme. And for that, we have this skill, Rain of Steel, which allows you to call down a whole ruckus of swords, covering the entire battlefield in buried blades. It's pretty obvious what to do next.
Yes.
Just use the existing combos, and the entire screen becomes surging with lightning as sand discs run wild.
Man, this is so good.
There's more coming even still. Alongside the Duelist, we've made a whole bunch of new epic swords.
Of
I
course.
mean, just look at them all. This build in particular uses this sword, which causes all your buried blades to be enhanced by Karui magic and become ancestrally boosted. Then,
Oh, great.
take these new passive skill notables,
Boosted skills grant onslaught on kill for 8 seconds. Nice.
specifically for boosted attacks,
Boosted skills have a 20% chance to intimidate on hit. Okay.
to improve your efficiency even further.
Skills gain 1 glory when you use a boosted skill. Okay.
There's a few new ways to boost attacks with the Duelist, and we're excited for you to discover and integrate them into your builds. With all that combined, look at this actual mayhem.
Looks really good. Oh,
Now, we tried to not use unique items on this build, as we wanted to show its potential with just standard gear and skills. But this next one is a different story.
oh boy.
So, let's move on to our second build. Here we have the Scourge Walker. For this build, we wanted to do Cyclone with a twist. For that, we're going to use some uniques, starting with a new sword being introduced alongside the Duelist, Oro's Sacrifice.
Looks cool.
This sword grants a ton of fire damage, at the expense of your physical damage, and grants a new skill called Infernal Step. Infernal Step itself is pretty fun, and pretty epic. Use it as you flicker around, burning enemies as you strike them. Be wary though, there are both upsides and downsides to using this skill consecutively.
Sure.
Each use gains you a stack of Sacrificial Flame. While this isn't inherently a downside, using Infernal Step while you have Sacrificial Flame causes you to take fire damage, and the more you have, the more you take.
Okay.
So you want to make sure you mitigate as much fire damage taken as possible.
Sure.
In order to do this, we're using even more uniques.
Of
Like
course.
these, which have received some changes. Molten Tenet and Zoph's Blood. Then we've just gone and used good armor
Oh.
gear in our core armor slots to stack up as much defense as possible. So, what about damage? We're doing a few things here that are pretty out there. Given we're using Oro's Sacrifice, we're dealing purely fire damage. However,
Okay.
we still need to be able to bleed for some huge DPS you'll see soon. To do that, we're using this unique ring, Blistering Bond. This allows our fire damage to scale bleeding, instead
Do we only use do we only use uniques? Trust returned from a mission on Aliens Fireteam Ally 2. I hope it went well. Man, this is so insane.
of physical damage. Our last unique is Barrack's Respite.
Of
As
course.
said originally, we want a Cyclone, which is a wind skill, and can benefit from elemental ground surfaces. Now, our Cyclone is a fiery vortex. One last thing to note before showcasing our Scourge Walker in action is that Oro's Sacrifice also grants you frenzy charges while
Yes, a lot of cool Path of Farming 2 stuff. A lot of it. This is so good. I'm looking so forward to December. I will no live this game for 2 or 3 streams, and then play it only off stream, because I'm not very entertaining, you know, playing this game on stream outside of the campaign. The campaign is a maximum, and then the game gets quite stale, I think. Yeah, we made it to the end of the mission, was fine. Yeah. Good.
maximum sacrificial flame. This will allow us to fold Bloodied Blade into our rotation between Cyclone sessions to get Blood Enhanced Cyclone. Alright, now you can see our basic rotation. First, we use Infernal Step a few times. Then, once we have a Frenzy charge, we use Bloodied Blade. This puts us in Blood stance. And then it's simple. Cyclone away. As you can see, we have the perfect harmony of demonic powers. Blood and fire fill the screen. Honestly though, we need to add some horror and flesh to the build to really embrace the fantasy.
Really?
For that, let's use this new support gem, which we will put on our
Supported skills trigger flesh chunks when they inflict bleeding. What the fuck? Support attacks you use yourself, causing them to carve flesh chunks from targets when inflicting bleeding. What does it do? Please click on this. I wanna know if that does anything, like extra damage or something.
Cyclone. Given we're already bleeding, this can cause enemies to shed chunks of flesh when hit, which explode after a short delay.
Oh!
Check out this ruckus. Oh, and while we're at it, let's add even more fire by using the Fan the Flame support. At this point, you can already see how much this is getting out of control.
Yes.
I love it. You may notice we have an excess of frenzy charges. So, you want to throw on Echoing Strikes, which consumes all your frenzy charges to cause our next Cyclone to create a bunch of cyclones. Feel free to add Infernal Cry to the mix, cause why not? Okay, well it's already pretty damn strong, but we can push it further. What about single target? For that, we're going to make use of our second weapon set, and use a one-hand sword and Targe, which grants parry. However, instead of using a regular Taj, we're going to use this Runeforged Taj,
Of course.
which grants us a special version of parry that maintains its stances when used. So if you are in blood stance and use it, you will remain in blood stance afterwards. This includes while using the dashing parry that Jonathan mentioned earlier. We are going to want our parry debuff duration to be as long as possible, so we can spend more time spinning. To get that, we're using another new sword base type. This one adds base duration to parry. We've also then invested into as much parry duration in this weapon set as possible on new passives on the tree. Now, we can make this even better by using a new support that allows our parry to apply armor break. And to get it to benefit from our fire damage, we will anoint the Molten One's gift on our amulet. Now, our armor break causes enemies to take extra fire damage. So now, we just get into blood stance using Bloody Blade, use parry, which dashes in, keeping us in blood stance, then we cyclone our way to glory. Don't forget to also use echoing strikes once you get enough frenzy charges. I mean, just look at this damage. You may have noticed we didn't show any Ascendancy classes. That's right. These builds weren't even Ascended.
Wait,
so
what?
their build potential goes so much.
This is insane. This is insane. But does that also mean that they don't have the Ascendancies ready yet? That's a concern that I have right now. But I guess they will, say that right now because they don't go and hold back information like that.
Higher. And the Ascendancies are pretty epic. Here's some art to tease them.
They don't show them. They don't show them. They literally leave that for the main reveal in, I guess, November. And ExileCon. They will reveal all of that on ExileCon. That's where people will be able to play that for the first time too. Now, looking at the art, I like this one the most because, I mean, Knight. Just Knight. Give me, please.
But to find out more about that, you'll have to check them out when we show them at ExileCon later this year. We hope you enjoyed our Duelist demonstration.
See? ExileCon. I told you so.
We're really excited to have you get your hands on it and start slicing and dicing throughout Rayclast. Now, Path of Exile 2's full 1.0 launch is later this year on December 11th. But if you just can't wait till then, next week we are doing our 055 update, and it includes a bunch of changes as well as a new event.
Nice.
Given that, it's finally time to talk about Forbidden Rights, a new event based.
Okay. Forbidden Rights in the campaign? Wait, weren't they already in the campaign? I don't remember. Trial of Chaos rework? Yes. Faster Fortress completion? Yes. Runes of Aldor to core? Yes. New Wildwood encounters? Okay. New endgame soul cores? Oh Jesus, more items. Abyssal Ravens? Okay. New tablet type expedition? Okay. This isn't even a full league.
Based on the Ritual League that will be starting with our 055 patch next week. But that's not all. We also have a massive overhaul to the Trial of Chaos, some new endgame Abyss content, and more. So, let's dive straight into it. The King in the Mists and his cultists, left unchecked, have spread their influence. By his will, the Nameless have been performing gruesome rituals throughout Rayclast, all the way from the forests of Ogum to the deserts of the Maraketh, and even Utsal and the Karui Islands, afflicting everything around them with a foreboding darkness. As you can see, they've been quite successful in their efforts, and if not stopped soon, who knows what will become of Rayclast.
Interesting.
During the Forbidden Rights event, your goal is to put an end to their nefarious plans. In each area of the campaign, you'll find a ritual encounter. For those unfamiliar, these are effigies that are guarded by the Nameless and their servants, By defeating them within the ritual site, you can then activate the effigy and fight them again as they are revived by dark magic, all whilst various plagues will try to kill you. Defeating the revived monsters causes their blood to go to the effigy to be used as tribute. After the encounter, use the tribute you earned to acquire rewards. These rituals, unlike their in-game counterparts, will not exclusively reward unique items.
Okay.
And instead will give you a bunch of items useful for leveling, like currency for crafting your gear alongside a bunch of equipment. Ultimately, in every area, you get to kill some monsters and then go on a small shopping spree.
Sure.
However, we know people liked having unique item rewards from Ritual, and we wanted that to still be present in the campaign, but we just couldn't give one out in every single area.
Makes sense.
Throughout each act, 2 times, and once in each interlude part, you'll see these clusters of more epic ritual effigies on the world map. When you reach these areas, you'll notice that unlike normal, the effigies aren't just in a random location in the area, but they're on top of the area's boss fight.
Okay.
By completing these boss rituals, the boss will then be carried forward and added to the next ritual in the cluster in the next area, where you'll face it as part of an increasingly dangerous series of boss waves.
Of course.
For example, the first cluster you'll encounter is shown here, containing large effigies in Clearfell, Mudburrow, the Grelwood, and the Grim Tangle. If you complete the ritual in Clearfell, the Hag boss will appear during the ritual in the Mudburrow, alongside the Devourer. Once you've completed that area, the ritual in the Grelwood will include Brambleghast, alongside the Hag and the Devourer.
Makes sense, yeah.
Then, to top it off, when you get to Grim Tangle, the ritual in that area will have its boss, the Rotten Druid, and the previous 3, totaling 4 boss fights and 1 epic final showdown.
Oh boy.
That's where the unique rewards come into play. By completing these epic boss ritual encounters, you then get to spend your tribute on unique items.
Wait. I think that spear is new, or I've at least never seen it before. Deal no elemental damage, okay. Huh.
Given Ritual is the content of the league, we wanted to make sure it worked in multiplayer well. Historically, only the creator of the area gets to spend tribute at the end, while your friends just have to watch. We've made some improvements to this experience.
Good.
In 055, every party member earns their own tribute and can spend it on their own rewards, so no one has to miss out. In order to make it not too rewarding in groups, we've restricted it so party members are unable to reroll the shop and they have fewer options available to choose from.
Okay.
So that's the campaign and a multiplayer improvement, but what about the endgame? Given that Ritual was already available to be added to your maps, well, once you reach the endgame, you'll still have Ritual encounters in every area, and they'll still give unique items and omens, but we've added 1 extra mechanic here to add new difficulty and reward heights to your in-game maps. After completing rituals in endgame, you want to keep an eye out for this item, a Sacred Bloom, which you can spend tribute on to acquire. If you happen to find one, you can then use it and apply an entrance to the Wildwood to an in-game map of your choice on the Atlas. Then, when you enter that map, you'll find this entrance at the start of the area. By entering it, you're sent into the Wildwood. You have limited time here, but while in the Wildwood you can find wisps, and you want to follow the trails of them and collect as many as possible. There are 3 different types of wisps: Primal, Vivid,
This is literally like a PoE
and
one.
Wild. When you then have to exit the Wildwood, the wisps are freed and will spread across the map, possessing and
PoE one.
influencing many monsters. Primal wisps, when freed, can cause normal monsters to become magic monsters. Vivid wisps, when freed, can add additional modifiers to rare monsters. And wild wisps add rarity of items dropped to all monsters. If you're really lucky, keep an eye out for these sacred wisps. I wonder what they do. Of course, you can gather all 3 types of wisps if you really want to juice your maps. And by using ritual tablets, you can increase the amount of wisps found while in the Wildwood. Be warned though, while affected monsters drop better items, the wisps also empower them, making them considerably more difficult to defeat.
The usual.
So, that's the Forbidden Rites event. While it isn't a full league in the traditional sense, it gives you the perfect opportunity to start in a fresh economy. For those of you who enjoy having clear goals to work towards, this event league also introduces a new set of 8 challenges.
Oh boy.
These include completing the campaign rituals, defeating named rare monsters, reaching level 90, and more. Completing them will earn you 4 exclusive cosmetic rewards and a statue for your hideout to commemorate your success.
Oh man.
Swarm your enemies with the Locust Footprints effect.
No one cares.
And
Ah,
send
I
your
don't care.
foes scurrying to their demise with the Locust Swarm Finisher effect.
Ooh.
Fear the dark no longer with your Wildwood Guardian pet at your side. And level up in fashion with the Wildwood Affliction level up effect.
Perfect for a witch. Oh god. Yeah, that's neat.
Next, let's talk about the Trial of Chaos. Since Early Access launched, we've received a lot of feedback about the Trial of Chaos. It was just obvious that it wasn't good enough. So we've gone through pretty much every part of this trial and made improvements across the board. There's so much to cover here, so let's just fire away with some of the more important changes.
Thank god.
Starting with a banger. You can now leave the Trial of Chaos between rooms and resume later at your leisure.
Thank god.
Alongside improving almost every aspect of the encounter types, we've made far more of the rooms just about slaying all the enemies, instead of the
Good.
more specific objectives like escorting the statue or implanting soul cores.
I like that because it makes everything just easier. And the stuff you're dealing with in, Child of Chaos is already kind of hard, So making it a little easier is good.
We've increased the size of that pesky elevator and made them more responsive. We've made the doors
That's
between
nice.
rooms open quicker and from
Good.
further away. We've shortened the distance between rooms to have less running. We've added a lot more inherent scaling to the area and to the Trial of Sekimas too, to account for the lack of Atlas Tree. We've made the Trial Master only time freeze to spawn in all the monsters once at the start of the run, instead of in many of the rooms. On top of that, we have done a full pass on all the modifiers, making them significantly less dangerous at lower tiers,
Thank
and rising
you.
to the same difficulty at their maximum tier. Additionally, all the modifiers now grant bonuses to item rarity too. The modifiers now also have better descriptions, being more
Nice.
explicit about what danger you're signing up for.
That's good.
We've also added a new kind of modifier, called a wager modifier.
What?
These are meta mods that can significantly increase the danger and reward of your trial. For example, this one increases the tier of every modifier already applied to your run,
Sure.
but in exchange for that, doubles all the currency you've earned so far in the run.
Wow.
There's about a dozen of these, and they have some pretty interesting effects. Sometimes you want to apply them early in the run, other times late. They add a very cool dynamic element to the mod selection between rooms. The Uxmal the Beast Lord boss fight in the Trial of Chaos has had its arena redesigned entirely. Less flying, more attacking.
Nice, good.
The more significant elite monsters that spawn during the Trial of Chaos are now more dangerous, but more rewarding.
Okay.
Speaking of rewards, you can now also find these chests between each room to get some bonus items for your efforts.
That's good.
And the rewards available when choosing modifiers no longer offer random corrupted items, now exclusively offering only currency items and soul cores.
That's good.
Oh, and we've
That's
done
really
a
good.
full balance pass on those too, to make them more powerful,
Of course.
alongside adding some new ones to the trial and endgame.
Makes sense, yeah.
Speaking of the trial and endgame, for those looking for a greater challenge, you'll no longer need to have to stop after 10 rooms. You can now
Oh.
continue all the way to room 30, with the
Wow.
difficulty and rewards escalating as you progress.
I think
Combined
that's
with
good.
the previously mentioned wager modifiers, the rewards of these runs can get very, very juicy.
Oh,
Reaching
that's
these
neat.
later rooms will also allow you to obtain all 3 Trial Master fragments in a single run, giving skilled players a clear and reliable path towards facing the Trial Master rather than leaving their progress entirely to chance.
Cool.
We've moved the functionality of the wager currency mechanic from magic inscribed ultimatums that could drop from the Trial Master into the base mechanic. This can be accessed at the end of every 10th room. Overall, this is a much more polished version of the Trial of Chaos, and we think it addresses many of the concerns players have raised over the past several months.
I would say so.
When we introduced the new endgame in Return of the Ancients, we wanted the journey through the fortress to feel epic, and it was. But your first time progressing through it, it is a massive undertaking.
Yes.
With a fresh economy, we wanted to make the fortress easier to complete. So in 055, we're making some changes. After completing the main questline, you can now just venture out of the fortress and find another Arbiter of Divinity key.
Okay.
By defeating this more difficult version of the boss, all remaining sections of the fortress will be automatically completed.
Nice. Okay.
Now, onwards to Abyss. We're introducing a new Atlas feature centered around it. We wanted to add more things to find when exploring the Infinite Atlas. So, we've added these new abyssal ravines that can appear. Each map on the ravines has abysses in it, and as you complete each along it, the next map gets more and more rewarding as you push the Abyssal Legion back.
Okay.
When you reach the
That's
last
nice.
map on the ravine, you'll have a guaranteed Abyssal boss encounter. The Forbidden Rites event will not have Runes of Aldo content in each area. But fret not. Pharaoh, Danig, and Expedition content is still going to be available in the Atlas as core, and that includes standard leagues. You can now continue to find expeditions in-game, but from Act 4 onwards.
Okay.
In the
yeah,
endgame,
thanks.
Expedition tablets will now be available, allowing for some new levels of investment into the league. Such as having 2 full expeditions in just one area, alongside up to 2 standalone
Okay.
remnant encounters. With tablet mods, you can now even get many sentries per expedition, resembling an almost sentry minion build as you run around and apply runic modifiers to monsters across the maps.
Why have
The
I never seen
existing
them
Runes
before?
of Aldo League will continue to run, so if you want to keep playing there, finishing your endgame and
Wait, what?
runic modifiers to monsters across the maps. The existing Runes of Aldo League will continue to run, so if you want to keep playing there, finishing your endgame and completing challenges, feel free to do so. So that's all our new content.
That's neat because I have done that. I basically stopped playing almost, I don't know, 2 months ago or something like that.
It's summarized for this Event League and 055 update. In case you didn't see it alongside Path of Exile 1's release for Curse of the Allflame, here's a reminder to check out our supporter packs and mystery box that release with it, which are now fully available for use in Path of Exile 2 as well. These
Of course
include
they
the
are.
Plague and Remedis supporter packs, and the Curse of the Allflame mystery box, with some epic items including armor sets, weapon skins, weapon
That one looks so good.
skins, weapon effects, map devices, hideouts, a new tracking scroll, some otters, and much more. If you would like to purchase the Curse of the Allflame mystery box, it's available now through the in-game shop and Path of Exile 2 website. For more information, head to pathofexile2.com/mystery box for all the details. We'll also be releasing
Wait,
some
what?
cool new armor sets and skill effects alongside this release.
Oh, this looks good. Oh my god. I like this. This is really nice.
Check these out. If you're interested, keep an eye out on the store with the new release. Thanks for your support.
Ooh. Now, this screams Druid, right? Absolutely. This is just Druid. And I like it.
Now, we had originally thought we were going to deploy a much larger balance pass in this patch. But unfortunately, with all the other work going on for our 1.0 release, we were not able to get these changes ready in time. It's been a lot more work than we expected. So rather than deploy something substandard, we decided it would be better to take our time with the balance changes and just release the Event League anyway.
Sure.
All those balance changes that were slated for 055 will now be happening in 1.0 instead. The full release patch is shaping up to be a huge one. And
so when I see that correctly, the next PoE1 league should come out in October, right? Makes sense, yeah.
if you haven't done so yet, you can acquire exclusive milestone rewards just by signing up at pathofexile2.com for the 1.0 full release. Also, we hope you join us for ExileCon on November 7th New Zealand time to see what else we've been cooking up. But in the meantime, we hope you enjoy the Forbidden Rights event, which starts at the end of next week. See you in Rayclast.
Oh, this was good. This was actually good. Oh my. I can't wait for 1.0. Now I'm not so stoked on the next league because it's kind of whatever. Maybe I play a new build in it. I don't know. I'm actually looking more forward to where is it? Playing War Dogs in 2 weeks. Still haven't bought the game, but you know I'm looking forward to it. Still looking forward to it. Ben, yeah. Chat, no, not chat. YouTube. Are you also excited about 1.0? Are you going to play with swords too? And do you care about 0.55? Because I kind of don't. Just let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, give it a like. If you want to see more like this, subscribe. End of the video. Bye bye. And this is how you make a video. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Oh, so good. So good. Oh no. Oh no.
Isn't that wild? That's a big...
Too late to move.
Too late to move. Just don't move. I think this is the same one that came over here earlier.
Okay.
Did he get him?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You got that, brother. Shoot.
And this, by the way, what we see here is the reason why the bear doesn't care about the people. It's so well fed it doesn't care. Now in a forest, that's a different thing.
Shoot. That's all you, bro.
Isn't that so cool? Isn't that wild?
Yes, it is, Asmon. It is. It indeed is. It's over. These women sent feminists back 100,000 years. I can say it. I can say it. Feminism was never about women's rights there. It never was.
Someone warned that what is this?
What?
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 Someone warned that what?
This is ridiculous.
What is this?
The bear people, yeah, the bear people. They're so dumb. What happened? Yeah, so... Watch bears at the river. I mean, you can, that's not a problem. It's absolutely not a problem. So there has been a flood in Nepal, and I have seen basically nothing. Basically nothing, but we gonna watch some of the stuff because I think this is interesting. And yes, I just said that. I just said that. So let's watch it. Let's watch something. I've seen, you know, this thumbnail before. It's scary. It's incredibly scary. Wait, what? It cut off? Why did it cut off? What happened there? Do you see how big this building is? It's huge. And the water is just coming through. And the thing is, it's not just water, it's also, you know, mud and rocks and stuff like that. So there's a lot of force behind that. We don't watch Sky News, we don't wanna get, you know, DMCA strike. Oh, a dam burst? Oh no. I was wondering, you know, where the hell was all the water coming from? A dam? Oh no, that explains it. They can build another, man. That's not the problem. It's not the problem. Man, this is bad.
Shit. Oh shit, man. Wait, that's Wait, pengen pasti lihat. Masuk gaड़ी में उल्टा कैसे? असली है? Wait, that's who? Asal mana we? Siapa? Gari. Gari siapa yang turun dah? Oh shit. Ulung dalong kau siapa utar gari siapa? Oh, that's who, Wait, tim siapa lah? Pengen apa we?
Just look at that.
What? Why?
Oh, these people are so lucky, but...
Whoa!
There's more water coming towards them than there's space for the water to go. So they will get washed away. They have to run.
Number ka de. Oh shit.
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
Wait me yet?
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Spat.
उस गाड़ी से म्यूजिक है. उस गाड़ी यार जी उस गाड़ी. थाले मोड़ यार जी उस गाड़ी वे. उतर गाड़ी से.
This is really bad.
Shit, हेर्दा एउटा गाडी पनि लागेको अवस्था. हा.
And you can hear the thunder, right? That's just the sound of the water. That's how powerful this is. Yeah, nothing can stand in the way of this. Oh no. Oh no, that poor guy. The thing is, it doesn't matter if you're in a car or not. If you're being hit by that thing, you're done. Oh, this guy is so lucky. But I would run. I would literally climb the mountain. Man, zero chance
26
against
अगस्त
that.
2026 की जुबान नेपाल में ऐसी फ्लैश फ्लड आई कि पूरे गांव मिनटों में बह गए और उस वक्त वहां बारिश तक नहीं हो रही थी। तो इतना पानी आया कहां से? इसका जवाब मिलता है वहां से बहुत
Landslide scar, okay. A landslide happened. I guess into the water of the dam. And then it broke. There's no context. No, how's it called? Subtitles.
ऊपर हिमालयस के ग्लेशियर्स पर वहां से लेंदे खोला नाम की एक छोटी नदी निकलती है जो नीचे जाकर बड़ी नदी भोते कोशी में मिलती है और भोते कोशी की दोनों तरफ एक संकरी वैली
Everything is AI.
है जिसके बिल्कुल नीचे तिमुरे और श्याफ्रू बेसी जैसे गांव बसे हैं। उस सुबह पर हिमालय में बर्फ और पत्थर का एक बड़ा हिस्सा टूट गया। ऐसा इसलिए क्योंकि हिमालय तेजी से गर्म हो रहा है जिससे वहां की बर्फ और चट्टान पहले से कमजोर हो चुके हैं। वो मलबा सीधे लेंदे खोला में गिरा।
Yeah, we can.
The scenes coming out of Nepal are
What? Oh yeah, there's a giant rock. Image of the force of water needed to move a house-sized boulder. Yep. That thing is huge. Look at that. Oh god, that's bad.
So you'll hear some people say,
"Listen, I'm gonna need your Nazi eyeballs on this one."
Okay. That was not intended. Oh boy. This is bad. Yeah. Oh my, yeah, they have no chance. The only chance you have is up the mountain. You have to start climbing the mountain. There is no, running away from that, But up the mountain. You have to get high. Oh no, why are you standing there? That's bad.
2 days ago, a mass of ice and rock collapsed onto the border between Nepal and Tibet, blocking a mountain stream and forming a natural dam.
Wait, what? What? Let's see that again.
2 days ago, a mass of ice and rock collapsed onto the border between Nepal and Tibet, blocking a mountain stream and forming a natural dam. When that dam failed, the entire volume released at once into the Boat-Koshi River and down into Nepal's Rasua district.
So that's what caused that. Oh no. It wasn't an actual dam that broke. Oh no. Yeah, oh boy. That's bad. So this was literally just bad luck. Literally just nature doing its thing. Oh no. Why are you still there? Run. Oh no.
There was no rainstorm and no warning. Villages, a border crossing, hydropower plants, roads and bridges were destroyed within minutes, and the surge kept going, carrying debris and people more than 100 kilometers downstream. The confirmed death toll now stands at 389. More than 900...
I'm surprised it's not higher. But most likely they haven't found everyone that's missing. I mean, and entire villages got flooded, right? So you will not find everyone.
People are still unaccounted for, 517 of them foreign nationals. And upstream of the border, a second flood is already building.
A second flood? Oh no! Oh no! Oh god, no! See, entire village gone.
That figure has climbed relentlessly. When the first reports came out of the border zone, officials spoke of 7 confirmed deaths. Within 24 hours, it had passed 100, then 200, then 300. Every one of those increases came from the same place. Bodies are being pulled out of rivers 100 kilometers downstream from where the mountain gave way.
Living near rivers? Well, people always live near rivers because it means drinking water. The thing is, this is not a normal occurrence. This just randomly happened. Next thing you know, a house is gone. Yeah. I mean, you see how wide the riverbed is, right? This is just, even if they have a flood, it's not that bad. That's why they're building there. This is an basically unprecedented thing that's happening. I know that because the same thing, kind of the same thing happened in Germany just a couple of years ago. A dam broke while we had a massive rain front coming in, and basically entire villages got destroyed. A bunch of people died. Now, why did they die? Because the bitch that was in control of the dam was more interested in posting on Instagram than doing her job. That's why the dam broke. The dam was full of water before the rain front came in. So they could have, just let water out and everything would have been fine, but they didn't. So the dam broke. Yeah? I mean, look at this. The water comes down with so much power that you have little water explosions going on. That's not a normal, flood wave. You see when you have flooding on a river because the snow in the mountain is melting in spring, right? Too much water, everything is gone. Yes. Now the people over here on the hill, they're just lucky. If the water doesn't go up to them, Down over here, it looks like it's way higher than here.
That single detail explains the scale of what happened better than any other. Of the hundreds of bodies recovered so far, only 17 were found in Rasuwa, the district where the flood began. The rest were carried out of the mountains entirely. Chitwan, down on the flat plains of southern Nepal, accounts for 132.
The most surprising thing to me is that these buildings are still standing. That's the most surprising thing here. Everything else is either gone or under mud.
Nal Parasi East accounts for 82.
Oh no, yeah, he's done. He is done. That poor guy.
More were recovered in Dading, Gorkha, Nuwakot, Tanahu, and Nawalparasi West. The morgue in Chitwan filled to capacity, and bodies had to be transferred to Tanahu, with a separate identification center now being set up because so many of the dead cannot yet be named.
This is bad. Really bad. Oh, yeah, bridge gone. But you can see the power, right? The bridge is perfect, a perfect symbol for that. Just the power of the water and the debris in it. I mean, we have seen earlier, you know, the giant boulder that being moved around by the water. This is insane.
Analysis of the wave itself explains why it reached so far. A senior scientist studying the event calculated that the surge covered the first 22 kilometers of its journey at an average speed of 193 kilometers per hour.
Oh boy.
That is close to 14 miles in 6 minutes and 50 seconds. This was not water rising. This was a wall of liquefied rock, ice, and mud, moving down a confined gorge faster than a car on a motorway, and nothing in its path had time to respond.
Exactly. And that's why this was so dangerous. If it was just water, it would have been less dangerous. But all the boulders, the rocks, and the ice, that's literally just artillery shells hitting buildings and stuff like that. That's why this is so dangerous. Why are you standing there?
The trigger was an ice and rock avalanche, high.
Everything we see here, you know, the gray, that's literally just earth. Wasn't this area wasn't looking like that before the flood. A lot of this was swapped away, grinded out.
On the frontier above the Lend Kola, a tributary that feeds the Boat Koshi. The collapse dammed the river. Water piled up behind that natural blockage until it failed and everything released at once.
Mud isn't water. Of course, it's water and dirt. Yes, but you have to always keep in mind a lot of people are stupid. If you're living in a city your entire life, you don't really know these things. Unless you know, played in the dirt like I did. I did that. YouTuber has no idea what mud is. Well, what do you mean? I do. But yeah, the thing is, I can guarantee you a lot of people don't really know what mud is. Because they have no experience with it. Because they are living in a city. You know? Just like city people believe that, you know, chocolate milk comes from brown cows. Same logic. So lucky. Oh Jesus. Look at the car.
Satellite imagery captured the aftermath along the border. Buildings and roads scoured completely away at Timur and Rasuagati, and the trekking hub of Siapurbesi buried under mud. The number of people out...
You see the bridge? Now the bridge is being carried, you know, through the water. And now that thing hits your house. Of course your house is gone.
...of contact has grown rather than shrunk. Nepal's disaster authority listed 910 people unaccounted for in its evening bulletin, while police were working from a figure of 826.
This is literally valley filling, you know? You know what I mean?
Officials have been careful to explain that these two counts are not contradictory so much as incomplete, and that the true number has not settled. Among the missing are 517 foreign nationals. The largest group is 177 Indians. 63 are American. 34 are Australian. 33 are British. 25 are Canadian. Roughly 100 Chinese nationals are missing on the Nepali side alone. 127 Nepali travelers are also unaccounted for,
There's the
along
boulder
with
again.
162 residents of Rasuwa and Nuwakot and 104 army, police, customs, and immigration staff whose posts were washed away.
Oh no. Why are you there? I hope they try to get out of there and not, you know, oh yeah, look at the water. Because that's how you get killed.
Keep repeating one point about that list, and it matters. Being out of contact is not the same as being dead.
Exactly.
The border post is gone. Mobile networks, power lines, and roads through the gorge no longer exist. Many of the people on that list are almost certainly alive and simply unable to reach anyone. Verification is slow because there is no infrastructure left to verify through. The reason the foreign figure is so high comes down to timing.
Well, I would guess it's summer and people are hiking, you know, tourism, the usual. I'm surprised that they didn't mention any Germans being missing. That's surprising to me. Because this area looks like an area where Germans would go to hike. Literally. I would do that. I would have. If my, you know, neck wouldn't be so bad. Oh no. I think that were kids. Oh no.
Rasuagati is the main overland gateway from Nepal into Tibet for the Kailash Mansarovar pilgrimage, and this is peak season for that route.
Oh,
most of those now missing were moving in organized convoys between Kathmandu and the border when the water came down. Rescue operations have scaled up dramatically. 69 helicopter sorties lifted 716 people out of the affected zone in a single day, and another 756 were brought out by road. Around 13,000 security.
The thing is, you know, bear with me. Living here is actually nice because, you know, you have all the mountains, the forest, and the river. Living here, I can guarantee you, is actually kind of nice. But, you know, then you have this. And it doesn't even matter that, oh my god, look at the houses. You know, a lot of Western people would say that, oh my god, look at the houses. The houses are fine. The houses are fine. They aren't an implication of, you know, how life is, how in the area. But everything here looks like, you know, nice to live there, and then you have shit like that happen.
Security personnel have been deployed. 73 injured people are in hospital. Named lists of those rescued have been published, including Nepali, Indian, Chinese, Korean, and American citizens, which is the only way many families have received confirmation that their relatives are alive. The damage to infrastructure is close to total in places.
Well, yeah, looking at that, I would expect that a lot of the infrastructure in a lot of places is completely gone. I would expect that.
At least 19 road bridges have been destroyed or severely damaged, along with roughly 40 kilometers of road. The entire 42-kilometer route from Betrawadi in Nuwakot up to the Rasuwagati border crossing has been broken at multiple points, including several concrete.
Oh, that's you know, it stand for a tower. Oh, no, tower, bridge. Jesus.
3 bridges. A 16-kilometer section nearer the border, only recently upgraded with Chinese financing, was swept away completely.
Great.
That road is Nepal's principal overland trade link to Tibet and the pilgrimage route, and it does not currently exist.
Now, these people here are lucky because they don't get hit by the main force of the water. They are very, very lucky.
Around 430 megawatts of hydropower capacity remains offline, more than 12% of national generation. The Rasuwagati plant, the Sanjan Kola project, Upper Trishuli 3A, Chilim, and Devikat were all hit. And there is now a second threat building in the same place.
Oh, right, but he talked about that there's another thing forming because, you know, of the breeze. That footage is insane. I thought... Oh, you bought packs. Oh, good for you. I made it look fun. Oh, well. I mean, the game is fun. Oh boy. The thing is, if you're still in the house, you know, and you don't need to be scared anymore because everything is already happening. Everything is already over. You're just waiting for the water to go away.
China's water ministry has warned that a new barrier lake has formed just north of the border, holding around 2 million cubic meters of water. It is already overflowing. Projections indicate a further 3 million cubic meters could drain into it within days. In other words, the same mechanism that produced this catastrophe is assembling itself again, upstream of communities that have already lost everything.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. And the thing is, you can't pump the water out because, number one, you have to first bring all the pumps there, and then where would you pump it? On top of you don't have enough pumps for that. So it will happen. It will burst. There's no way it's not going to burst. Man. I'm also surprised that there's literally no warning system in place. But then again, I mean, did really no one know that there was, this lake building up? Someone would have known, right? So I would have people there looking at it, and, if it looks like that, it's about to burst, I would, ring the alarm. But I think they don't have that, which is really bad.
The head of the United Nations Humanitarian Office said those warnings should be taken extremely seriously and confirmed that satellite monitoring is being used to try to anticipate a second event. Nepal has restricted traffic on the highway and cleared riverbanks as a precaution.
Okay. Good.
The Red Cross has warned that the continued risk of landslides and further flooding is making the search for survivors more dangerous for the crews carrying it out.
Well, yeah.
None of this is happening for the first time.
Oh.
14 months earlier, the very same stream produced a glacial outburst flood that destroyed the border bridge at almost exactly this spot and killed 9 people.
Wait, what? Okay. So at this point, I would say we have a problem there, and we should station people there that look out for shit like that. And the thing is, if there's just ice, that ice and rocks blocking, you can literally just send in the military to bomb that thing away. So you don't have that much of a flood. And before you do that, you tell people to evacuate for the duration of the operation, then you're good. Yeah, I problem solution. I don't think that's water. I think that's just mud here. Because it's not moving. Yeah, it's just mud.
2 catastrophic dam burst floods in the same short valley inside a year and a half is not coincidence. It is a pattern, and glaciologists have been describing the mechanism behind it for years. Warming is destabilizing ice and frozen ground across the high Himalaya, loosening slopes that held for centuries and creating meltwater pools contained by nothing more than loose rubble. When those fail, the result is what happened here.
That thing is going to destroy the bridge. Wait, it's not? Wait, is the bridge holding it? No.
Immediate priorities remain reaching the districts of Rasua, Nuwakot, and Dading, where communities are still isolated, and delivering medicine, clean water, sanitation, and shelter to people who have lost their homes. Identification of the dead is expected to take considerable time, and the number of confirmed fatalities is still expected to rise as teams work along the riverbanks downstream.
Yep, house gone.
For the communities that survived, the immediate problem is isolation. The road that connected this entire valley to the rest of Nepal no longer exists in any usable form, which means fuel, food, medicine, and heavy equipment can only arrive by helicopter. That is workable for evacuation and for small deliveries, but it cannot sustain thousands of people through a monsoon season.
Wait, monsoon season? Oh. Oh, that's bad. Yeah. I hope they can rebuild the road fast. Yeah. Maybe the people have to be evacuated completely until the road is back. I don't know.
Villages that were a 4-hour drive from Kathmandu are now effectively cut off from the country they belong to. And rebuilding 42 kilometers of mountain road through a gorge...
Wait, 42? I thought it was 14. 42 kilometers of road is gone? Oh, that's bad. That's really, really bad. Yeah, no way. That takes ages to build.
...gorge that is still collapsing is not a project measured in weeks. The economic damage extends well past the valley itself. The crossing at Rasuagati handled a substantial share of Nepal's overland trade with China, and it has gone along with the customs yard, the warehouses, and the vehicles parked there. The hydropower plants that were destroyed represent years of investment and a significant piece of the country's plan to generate its own electricity rather than import it.
Oh, wait. So they're just like Germany? They don't produce their own electricity? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Man.
Replacing that capacity means starting over on projects that took a decade to build the first time, in a valley that has now demonstrated twice in 14 months what it is capable of doing to anything built beside the river. The harder question is whether it makes sense to rebuild in the same place at all. The Lendi Kola has produced 2 catastrophic outburst floods since July of last year.
Oh.
The slopes above it are still unstable, the glaciers feeding it are still retreating, and a barrier lake is filling upstream right now.
Yeah, it makes no sense to rebuild. I think the thing that would make the most sense is to evacuate everyone. I think that's the best case scenario. Evacuate everyone. I don't know. I mean, where would you put the people? Oh boy.
Engineers and glaciologists have been arguing for years that monitoring systems and early warning stations should be installed across these high Himalayan...
Told you. I told you so. Man. Also, you know, have you seen... Look at that. That literally looks like... it has the same size of magma and a volcanic eruption. That's how powerful all this is.
Monitoring systems and early warning stations should be installed across these high Himalayan basins because the technology to detect a forming barrier lake from orbit already exists, and the cost is trivial compared to what was lost here. What has been missing is not the capability.
Oh boy.
It is the decision to treat these valleys as places where this will happen again, rather than as places where it happened once.
Oh my God.
I agree. I agree with him. Over 1,000 missing. Yeah, man, this is... By the way, really good video. Really, really good video. Insanely good. Oh boy, yeah. Man. I really think that they have to evacuate the entire valley. I mean, when there's already another one forming, you know, that's not sustainable. You can't rebuild in an area where things like that are now basically a common thing that happens every year. You can't. I mean, you can, but you would have to build the houses all in places where they're far away from the river. I don't think there's the place there, the space. There's just not. Yeah. Man, what a depressing video. What a depressing video. Oh boy. Now, looking at something that's less depressive. What the unbelievable pool collapses and mistakes caught on camera. I guess earthquake? Reminder to always have sun protection. Yeah. This one is good. Wait, this is a dam? Who would build something like that? That's stupid. Okay, we got something on the watch later. We already watched that. Oh, we gotta watch this. Why you shouldn't drive into a crime scene. But first I go and take a piss. Ow. And then we watch this. Then we watch this. Gonna be awesome. Stop. I think. Can you hear the rain? A thunder storm just hit and it's raining a lot. It should be over soon. Okay. Now, how about why you shouldn't drive into a crime scene? From Midwest Safety. Great channel. Great dude.
I love my job. I love my job.
Officers have their hands full with a bad traffic crash, but things only get worse and worse after someone new arrives to the scene.
You can see the divot once you get up there. Said that she rolled it hard as and it is pretty.
We need to find something like, okay. Like it's got to be like.
Let me call.
Hey, what you got going on?
Oh, she is drunk. She's drunk or high. Her reaction, you know, I already can tell. She's drunk or high. Yep. Kids, don't drink and drive. Don't do the drugs.
What you got going on? You're just trying to get home? Okay, can you pull your... No, okay, can you just pull your... No, hey, we're good. Can you just pull your car over here for me? Okay, just pull it right here in front of this, in front of this. Just stop right there. Okay, can you shut it off for me? What's your name, dear?
No, I can't.
Can you tell me?
Oh my god. Why is she reacting like that? Oh, she's driving a Mercedes. Oh god. Who wants to bet it's not even her car? But her parents? Or boyfriends or whatever?
Your name, dear? Huh?
Summer.
Who?
Summer.
What's your name? Your name's Summer?
No, I only came here for a friend.
You came here for a friend?
Yes. I just got my taken care of.
Who are you? Okay. Can you hand me your key right here?
No, I could not.
Okay, well, tell me what's going on.
I could not do this again. I just got done dealing with my LBI. Like, I could not do this again.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you saying that you just got done dealing with an OVI? I'm not talking about an OVI or anything.
No, but I just can't deal with another one.
You can't deal with another one?
No.
Okay, or...
OVI, I think, is operating vehicle intoxicated or something like that. So she's talking about that because she's intoxicated. Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed? The usual suspects.
Only reason
why are you
I'm
saying
here
that?
in Baltimore right now is because I need money because my house just got broken into and got all my stolen from me.
Okay, so...
my driver's license, I just got it back on the... I don't know. I just got my LBI last November.
Right.
I just paid for all of it.
Okay.
My house got broken into, so please. I'll open it for you here. Here. I just can't do this again.
Okay, we're good. Can you hop out for me?
Yes.
Okay.
No, seriously, please. I cannot do an LBI again.
Okay, you're fine. Just hop out there real quick.
I don't want to drive home. I don't want to.
How much have you had to drink?
A few drinks.
How much is it?
I told you. I told you. The usual suspects. You would think that if you had one OVI, you know, driving under the influence, you know, operating a vehicle under the influence, you would, you know, not do that again. But that would also require you to have intelligence. And that's the problem here.
Okay,
Enough.
can you come over here for me?
Please, please.
I gotta get you out of the roadway. Look how far your car is in the roadway, Summer.
Look.
Okay, I'm looking. What are we looking
I don't want to do this. I don't want to.
Let's walk over here to the front of the...
Please do not make me come back to jail.
Look, we're gonna walk right over here.
No,
we're gonna walk to the fire truck.
No.
Look, we can't be in the middle of the road.
I don't want to go back to jail.
Look, we're getting out in the middle of the road, okay? We're just gonna get out in the middle of the road, okay? We're gonna walk right over here with the firefighter and the EMT. Look, see? We're gonna go right over here. See, look how fast the cars are going. See?
I've been here before.
On the side of this road?
Yes!
Oh, well, we gotta at least get out of the middle of the road.
I don't want to do this again. Please. Do you want me to?
Why don't you just comply and just go with it and then deal with it later, you know? Oh my god, I don't want my actions to have consequences. Why? Oh right, she's stupid.
My mom, like, I know.
I'm about to crash out. What is it with these people always wanting their parents to deal with their shit? Instead of them dealing with their shit. What is this? If you need your freaking parents to deal with you drunk driving, maybe you should not, number one, not be allowed to drive at all. And number one, you should be allowed to vote. How about that? I wanna punch someone, man.
Oh, no, I can't listen to you because I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get my ass beat. For what? From them? What the do you mean? I did this once before.
Hey, Summer, listen to me, Summer. Hey, who'd you come here to meet? Who'd you come here to meet?
Please.
It's okay.
Please understand that I didn't come here to meet anybody.
I thought you came here to see your friend.
Okay, I cannot do this.
Who'd you come here to see?
She's such a child.
Please,
who'd you come here to see?
Can you please stop? Look at me, please. I cannot do this with my mom and my insurance.
Okay.
I will go home.
So you didn't come here to meet anybody, right?
No.
So
I just
where
want
are
to
you
go
coming from?
home.
Where are you coming from?
Thornville.
Where are you headed now?
Thornville.
You're coming from Thornville and you're headed to
And
Thornville.
I'm heading to Thornville, yes. I live in Thornville.
I don't know that.
But I'm trying to tell you, like, I don't like this. Go back to I don't like that.
Come on, we're in the middle.
I don't like
Why are you screaming? Oh right, because you are a child. Look at his face. Oh no, one of those harpies again.
It's fine. It's okay.
It's not.
It's okay. Tell me how much you've had to drink.
I've had enough.
How much is enough?
I don't know. I don't drink and drive, and I don't drink.
Very clearly, you do drink and then drive because number one, you had an OVI before, and number one, you were drunk now, and you just stepped out of your car that you drove. Oh my god. Why are these people like that? All right, because they're retarded.
And I don't know. Because I only bought an appetizer.
Where were you at?
Right here. Like,
wait, what?
I only bought chicken wings. That's it. I didn't.
Were you at a bar? Where were you at?
I don't know because it's the first time I ever went there.
You gotta sit on the front of this bumper for right now, okay? Are you with me? Are you with me? Okay.
Am I gonna get arrested for this?
What's going on? So we were sitting here just blocking the roadway for an accident that's all the way down there.
Okay.
And this lady came up, I would say every bit of 80 miles an hour, almost sideswiped that car, almost hit our engine head on, hit the air horn, she stopped, she immediately just has this breakdown, starts saying that she can't go back to jail, and he is being a sweetheart, and I don't know why she's not in jail.
You guys don't give a shit. Tell me
I can't
home.
I can't everybody. Deputy Lockwood got you. course we do.
And you don't, and you don't.
Of course we do. So we're gonna go right in here. We're gonna sit on
No,
this.
you don't.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Hey, let's go sit over here, okay? We're gonna sit. Hey, we're gonna sit right on the front of the fire.
I don't care what you guys do. I just want to go home.
We're gonna sit right on the front of the fire.
As soon as you step over there, we'll fast you cooperate, fast we'll get out of here.
Stop pushing me.
I'm not putting go.
Stop pushing me. You're not pushing
Oh. Oh my god, that dumb bitch. Number one, he didn't push you. Number two, you pushed him just right now. That's assault on a Leo. Now you're going to jail. The exact thing you didn't want to. The exact thing you didn't want to. You're going to jail. Now you go to jail because you had to push the cop.
Do not shove me again. Alright, stand up for me. We're gonna go right over this one. Over here for a second, okay? Just calm down, okay?
Well, don't get in my face then. How about that? Don't get in my face, and then I wouldn't have to get aggressive.
Damn.
I want to call my mom.
We'll call you
I want to call my mom.
You can do that from jail.
Now. No, I'm dead ass serious.
I wonder how old she is.
Stop being so rude to me. Stop being so.
They weren't rude to you. They aren't even rude to you right now. You are the one crying and screaming and shoving the cop. If anyone is rude here, it's you. Stupid people.
Get in the car.
Hey! Hey, you!
Why don't you calm down?
No!
Calm down. Calm down.
Jay!
What a bitch.
He's so...
Calm down. Calm down.
You can't tell a woman to calm down. That will just make her angry and aggressive and violent.
What do you think we got, Bobby? Who wants to drive a Mercedes? Not me. You alright?
No, I'm sure the not. I'm not doing a race. Can
Oh,
I please stop?
she's out of the cuffs. Great.
Please, can I please stop? It's hurting my... Can I please talk to my mama?
She wants to talk to her
Okay,
mama.
but they hurt. They hurt. They hurt.
Let me adjust them. Put your hand behind your back and I'll let you...
It is.
You gotta put this one behind your back.
Oh. Sorry.
Don't try and escape again.
I'm sorry.
It's not like she never had cuffs on her before. And I'm not even talking about the
Like I said,
cops.
do not put those in your front. It's fine. Whatever you guys need
Great
help with.
mustache.
I was just talking to her. We were trying to escort her in front of the fire truck. She shoved me. And I wasn't putting up with that. And I put her in handcuffs. She wasn't even a part of the...
No, she
Code
came
4.
up the road and almost hit us.
Wow.
And then some lady said she was driving like 100 up the road. But yeah,
Jesus.
she almost like hit us. She like came in here and then like
100 miles per hour? Jesus.
Where's the other car?
It's down there. It's in the field, bud.
That was the original car.
All right, so why don't you handle...
You take care of your Code 4 that you started on. Me and Mount will handle her with Motorsport and us Motorsport.
Okay.
Wants to help.
Okay.
With you.
This is ridiculous.
Quit with the handcuffs.
I'm not.
Put your freaking... Put your hands behind your back. And quit getting out of my cuffs. Put your hands behind your back and
Why are you such a dick?
put your hands behind your back.
Why are you so retarded?
Can I ask you one question? Please.
Get in the car.
Ouch! Why are you such a piece of
Why are you such a drunkard?
Hey!
Oh, more assault charges.
You're about to get tased. Now sit down in the car and
Nice.
shut up.
Taste of fat ass.
Oh, I love my job. I love my job.
Get in the car and sit down and
I
shut up.
said okay, you stupid.
If you kick me again, we're gonna have a problem. Summer, what are you doing?
Please stop me.
Summer, I need you to. Can you sit up for me?
No, because you're gonna be mad.
No.
Yes, you are. So I'm not.
Hey, what's your mom's name? Are we supposed to call her for you?
You want to call her? Call her.
Didn't you
And
ask me?
she'll tell you if you beat me, she's gonna shoot the out of you.
Well, I thought you wanted me to call her for you.
Go ahead and call her. But she's gonna find out one way or another.
She's not gonna do field sobriety.
Damn, she's
What's
so
your mom's
stupid.
phone number?
I don't give a.
Don't know.
No, I don't give a about you.
Just
Hey, guess what?
just bring her to
I
jail.
don't give a. So shut the door and call my mom. How about that?
I'm not gonna call anybody until you sit up.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Man, she's so dumb. Seeing this, I want to beat up her mother. Because I can guarantee you her mother is the reason she behaves like that. It's always the parents. Never forget that.
Ow! 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 Yeah? You wanna tell me how?
We got all day. We're gonna be patient.
Then we'll help
The
you.
problem is that
Siri!
I cannot help you.
Siri! Shut the up!
I cannot help you when you're kicking.
Siri!
I cannot help you when you're
Hey
kicking.
Siri, come on
Just had a
speakerphone.
hobble strap.
Summer. Summer.
Just tase her.
Summer.
She's slipping out.
Summer. Summer. Hey, bro. Can you give us hobble straps?
Yes! The hobble!
Alright, we'll help you roll.
Hobble the
You
bitch!
gotta work with us, alright?
Oh, I love my job. I love my job.
Until you
I like that
cooperate
dude.
and calm down. I'm not letting go of these ankles.
I like him a
Do you
lot.
understand?
Well, they're currently fighting her, so you could go help them, actually, if you don't mind.
Okay, roll over.
No! Who is that?
Just roll over. You're all right. There you go.
What do you mean I need to do this?
Now,
Do you see where my hands are?
okay, now listen.
Dumbass!
Now sit up and put your feet down.
My feet are
Put
down.
them on the ground, okay?
Put them on the ground.
They are on the ground, dude. I don't want no one to
Wait, hold on. Time out.
No! Take my hands out! Take my hands out!
She's such a child. Wait, what about the hobble?
On her because she's slobbering a lot. So since she's really 2-4 and stuff like that,
They are doing this one.
where did she come from?
She almost hit me.
All right, so whatever the case is, since she's really 2-4, possibly choking and stuff, we'll get her going as quick as we can. Is all I was saying. If need be, keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
That way she starts choking or anything.
Okay. Something I gotta read to you, alright? So I'm gonna set this on your lap, okay?
I mean, wait. You're about to reach me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So unhook me then.
You're not
No.
on this for
Unhook
We
me!
cannot, dude.
No,
or a
unhook
combination of
me!
operating a vehicle while under the influence.
I know, I will have to pay.
I tell you, all of the screaming and the misbehaving of her could be solved very quickly. If you would be allowed to just slap that bitch. If you would be allowed to do that, all these problems would be solved in an instant. And I mean that. 100%. Just smack her and everything is solved. All of a sudden she behaves. And that goes with all of these people.
I know. Please.
Do not kick him.
Hey,
If you have a commercial driver's license, refuse to submit. If you have previously pregnant or been convicted.
Hey, stop it! If you kick him,
I won't kick him because I'm
then
short.
stop. Do you understand? You can have more charges.
Okay.
Whatever
I'm sorry.
reasonable means are necessary to
Yeah, so you're about. That's great.
Oh, that's big of you calling someone fat. Oh, sure.
Ma'am, do you want to submit to a chemical test? So that's a no. And also, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be
Can you
when you get in
please
the
leave
car.
me
or wall.
alone?
You understand those rights, ma'am?
Nope, I want you to leave me alone.
All right, well,
Get the out of my face.
Get the fuck out.
Alright.
How about now? How about you shut up? Bitch. Man, what a C-word.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna unbuckle you. You're gonna get out, you're gonna follow me around to these doors, okay? I don't want any issues.
Can you pull up my pants?
When you get out,
Will you pull my pants?
I'm not gonna pull up your pants.
Can I pull them
If
up?
you can.
Please pull my pants up, dude.
Walk
Like,
around
it's
this way.
embarrassing as fuck.
Yeah,
Pull 'em up
oh,
as best you
Jesus.
can.
Oh. All this, all this bit around her mouth. That's disgusting. Woman. Ew.
Come on.
But I'm trying to pull my pants up the best you can.
Ew. Oh, no. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, Jesus. She's nasty.
Okay.
I can't. I want you to call my up.
Come on.
No, I'm not doing
No.
shit. Okay,
You're gonna go.
She's literally in jail and she's still resisting. Oh my god.
You're gonna go.
Okay. Please stop pulling so hard.
Do you have anything on you that can be considered contraband? Drugs, knives, paraphernalia, any alcohol?
She was charged with OVI and disorderly conduct. She is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Yeah, sure. In a court of law. So she literally got what she didn't want to happen because she's a fool. She's a fool. Oh my god. Was she too drunk to understand that this wasn't a traffic stop? Yes. Yes, she was. That's the entire thing. She didn't understand what's going on. Her drunk ass probably thought it was a UI checkpoint. Yeah. Man, why are these people allowed to drive and vote? Why? All right, because equality. Biggest mistake in human history. Biggest mistake in human history. What a C-word. Man. How about some Smug Alana stuff? Because we like Smug Alana. Why is that so far true? Did we watch that already? I don't think so. Oh shit, my neck. That's not good. It's not good. Going back to the edgy game. You know what? I don't care. Oh boy, man, that does. I just said, you know, man, really, really depressive thoughts going on. Nope. Nope. So, today we got a Smug Alana video. Woman had one responsibility, and they followed immediately. So, like, all the time. Yeah, that's just, you know, their go-to. It can't be in her way. Bumble, yeah.
What is this about? Bumble will now allow men to message women first.
Yep.
It comes after 66% of women surveyed said they prefer men to make the first move.
Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed? By the way, wait, when did Bumble come out? When did Bumble come out? Let me check. Bumble release date. Great. We have to go to Google because DuckDuckGo can give me an answer. December 2014. Okay, then I did see the Turd Flinging Monkey talk about that. It was him. And he said back then that this will fail because women don't want to make the first step. They want men to approach them. He prophesied this happening 12 years ago. And now we are here, and guess what? He was right. He was right all along. Who could have guessed that the man is right and the woman are wrong? It's just that this is literally always the case.
And this went viral. Why? Is this not obvious? Like, chat. This is the easiest thing in the world to explain, but for some reason, I feel like a lot of guys don't know it.
Because they grew up in feminism.
Are you ready to get your mind absolutely blown?
Here it comes. Women are scared to make the first step. That's why they don't want to do it, so men have to do it. I think it boils down to that.
Okay. Gather up.
And they don't like rejection.
Gather up. Women hate being rejected.
Yeah.
I know. It's that simple. I know. Yeah, I know.
It's even easier.
No way. No weighing right now. What? Like, women actually have more fragile self-confidence and ego issues than men do.
Well, yeah, because of the estrogen.
Don't ask. Like, which is the natural order of things. It's not because, all women are, like, mentally ill or something. It's true. But, like, I think because estrogen makes you significantly more emotional.
Oh, yes.
Like, when a woman swipes right on a guy and he doesn't respond, it's like, it's like a blow to the ego. It's a massive ego blow, right? When a woman messages you first and you leave her on red, she's distraught. Oh my gosh. He thinks I'm ugly.
That's why they want you to respond immediately. And if you do, they lose interest. Because you respond immediately. Which means, oh, you're desperate. But damn, if you don't respond immediately, then they are angry. So no matter what you do, you lose.
He thinks I'm fat! Maybe I do have a resting bitch face. That kind of shit. Did he notice my hip dips or something? Oh god, it's because of the hair on my arms, right? Women are emotional.
Well, yeah.
This is literally what happens. It just soul crushes them, and it also forces them to face reality. It sucks, but, like, it is what it is. It's the natural order of things. We've also talked many times about how women love to pursue 10s when they're like a 4.
Oh, yes.
Like, it's also a lot easier to delude yourself into, like, believing that you can pull a 10 or that you even deserve a 10 when you just never approach a man ever. You just sit back on your throne. You sit back on your throne with your phone in your hand, and then you lie to yourself by saying, like, I'm so pretty and beautiful and girl boss and everything. I'm so intimidating.
Yeah.
And that's why the guys with the 6-packs who are rich, making like $1 billion a year, They're not approaching me. Oh my god.
Yeah. She's so
I
right.
deserve $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Yes, queen.
I muted myself. And that's why we love Smug Alana so much. Because she's speaking the truth. Unlike the majority of those females.
Exactly. Slay. Slay. That's what happens, man. That illusion gets immediately shattered. When instead, you make the first move. And DM them. As in the 10 guy or whatever. The 6-pack guy.
Yeah.
$1 million, right? Oops.
She's right.
And then they leave you on red. Like, this is totally obvious. Like, it's a complete no-brainer.
To everyone that understands women.
And all of this, by the way, doesn't even bring up the fact that men pursuing women is also the natural order of things.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's gonna be a lot of, like, psychotic Redditors that will maul at the mention of gender roles, but genuinely, they existed for all of human history. For a reason.
Yeah.
Women are biologically the choosers. They always have been. I've talked about this many times. Women are weaker physically. We're smaller. Yes. We're slower on average. Our reaction times are poorer.
Yes.
Men are biologically built to protect women. I know. People are gonna be like, "Oh my god!"
And children.
You can't say that. That's why it happens. That's why women are the choosers. They have to pick the man to protect.
And in this day and age, they always choose the one guy, you know, the drug dealers and, you know, other scum on the earth, yeah. The usual, you know, woman behavior.
It goes all the way back to, like, caveman monkey days when you as a woman literally just looked at a male and went like, yep, I think this guy can kill the saber-toothed tiger, and he's gonna rip it apart with his hands, and he's gonna give me a steak for it. And all I gotta do is, you know, sit at home or, like, in my cave, pick some berries maybe, like, nearby, make sure I don't die so he can come back, and then we pork.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like, it's
Good girl.
not that deep. Like, men are the pursuers. You have testosterone. Testosterone's a big factor. It's a huge hormone. You have the drive, the mom souls. Even if you don't work out, men have more muscle density. Even the most skinny guy has more muscle density on their arms and legs than any woman does. Like, when, you know, without working out. Like, if it's
actually, when it comes to the legs, when I remember correctly, men and women are literally the same there. But only the legs. But I might be wrong. I've heard that years ago. Might be that there are, you know, new studies or whatever that say, oh yeah, that's, you know, it's different.
Working out and you're not working out, the man has more muscles on average. They have the height on average. They have the power on average. Yeah. Your role is to, like, pursue women and convince them, maybe not, like, literally. You don't have to say it verbally, but you convince them through your aura, through your actions, that you are the ideal mate. Me want sex, me protect, and give food too.
Yes, literally.
What's important is on average. I know, but outliers are like tiny percentages. Source? No way, I don't believe this, Alana. What do you mean I don't believe this? What, you don't believe millions of years of evolution? What are you, anti-science?
Good one.
What do you mean?
Perfect. That's, by the way, how you can defeat all the leftists. To gain women.
Looks maxing exists for a reason.
Yeah.
Many other people have talked about it, okay? Looks maxing works, it does.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's just, you have to have the self-esteem too with the looks. I know what I'm talking about. I had the looks, but not the self-esteem, so no pussy. It's that easy.
I have to preface, this is why for all of human history, men have courted women. This is just the way the world works. It just is. And when you try and turn that shit upside down, it very often doesn't work. Like, there will always be exceptions to the rule. There will always be the stories of women that pursued their husband instead of the other way around. But like, again, just because one anecdotal story exists doesn't mean it's like the vast majority of cases. It's a minority for a reason. It's far and away the vast minority. Yeah. Problem is women aren't outside. Yeah. I think there's a big problem with people being chronically online. I think we aren't even seeing the smaller percentage of repercussions that we will see in the next 10 years.
Yeah. It's going to be bad.
We're gonna look back now and laugh and be like, damn, we were so chronically online, but it's not near as bad as like now. Yeah. No, overall, women and men don't go outside. I'm not even saying like women, period, but like I think like men and women don't fucking go outside at all. Anyways, like, I didn't get off the deep end, but suffice to say, I think actions speak louder than words. Like, you can preach all day about empowering women and the patriarchy.
Yeah.
What is it, like the gender
stuff.
pay gap and like toxic masculinity, but at the end of the day, you're not calling a woman to do heavy manual labor or climbing up like 200 meter or 500 meter foot poles to like, you know, fix it up or something. Like, you're not putting women at the front lines in war. Like,
well, in Ukraine they do, and they all die. They all die. I've literally seen a video of a troop of Ukrainian women, you know, they're being overrun, you know. Basically, there were 7 wounded women left. Everyone else was dead. And one of the women, you know, called back to headquarters or whatever to be extracted. And they said, yeah, no, not going to happen. Guess you all die. Yeah, gonna die. You have to get out of there yourself or you die. Yeah, we don't care. Yep. Fun times.
you're not calling a girl over to open a tightly sealed jar, for God's sake. I've seen it so many times with my parents. Yeah, and you're most certainly not approaching the men first before they approach you. Like, like one day, I don't know, hopefully soon, we will live in a world again where these stupid, fat, retarded communist Redditors don't succeed in shaming women for being feminine and men for being men and saying it's toxic masculinity. It's like, oh my God, oh, you said that men are stronger than women, you must be sexist. It's like, no, man. I get... It's so stupid.
Of course it's stupid. It's leftists.
Yeah.
They're all stupid.
These Karens got what they asked for and they want the confident men back?
Yeah.
I think when you beat down men, and I don't mean like in that way, but like when you when you club them over the head repeatedly saying they're toxic, they're disgusting, that men need to change their ways, like, yeah, I'm sure a lot of men do listen because that's the result.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about like...
When a society starts hating their man, society is doomed. Because it's only man that's holding society up. Man created society, man maintained society, and the moment society turns against man, men stop maintaining society and then it collapses. Happened in the past. It's happening right now. Will happen in the future.
Like, you know, oh, you know, you have to stop saying slurs to women and, you know, stop being sexist. Like, you quite literally told men to stop being men.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but you know what I mean? How is this not the default option for a dating site, though? I don't know. That's what's kind of mind-blowing to me. I thought Bumble was really popular, too.
Because that's what Bumble was advertised on. The feminist dating app. For women. Where you know, women should feel safe. So, yeah, men can't approach them. The women have to. Yep.
Too, but I guess maybe because women were saying that they were scared of men approaching them first because men are scary. I don't know. I've never used Bumble in my fucking life. That's why I'm like a little bit
Almost
lost
no one
on
did.
this. Yeah. Dumbest dating app in history.
Yes.
Bumble just became regular Tinder with a yellow background, defeats the entire point of the app.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think Bumble was supposed to be the one that was like giving women the freedom to respond to them first, or sorry, talk to them first,
Yes.
so that women don't get scared of them. Yeah, it forced women to go first. That was like the whole point of Bumble, I'm pretty sure. Your women-driven platform didn't work because the women didn't make the first move. Yeah, I mean, you can't break the psychology. Like, I'm gonna be real. I get scared of even, like, complimenting someone.
Oh, woman.
I've told this story before. I was in the cheese aisle, and there was this girl that was, like, dressed up in July 4th, like, attire. I think this was last year. She had, like, you know, those pants with the American flag on them, and she had, like, American flag, blue, white, and red all over her face, and it was like really cute. She was really pretty, and I just said to her like, "Hey," I approached her and I said, "Hey, I really like your outfit. Happy 4th." And she's like, she looked up at me. She's like, "Oh, thank you. Oh my god!" And like I just couldn't like stay there for like too long because I got so scared that like I wouldn't know what to do. So like I get it. Like I think psychologically women are
I
a
love
little
this
bit more
retard.
afraid.
Oh
I
my
might
God.
be like a exception to the rule. And again, I don't like women in that way. I was just trying to be nice. But even complimenting someone, I couldn't imagine complimenting a dude because like it just I would just lose my mind. At least with like a girl.
Here's how you do it. You go over and go, a nice dick. And then you marry. There.
I can be like, "Oh, well, I'm just being nice" or something, you know? Nice cock, bro. Another female-dominated business becoming extinct by the behavior of females themselves. Well, you can't
Yes.
you can't undo the psychological, like the psychology of women. You just can't.
If we could, society would be way better.
That's why we don't get compliments. Yeah, probably. I don't know. You look nice, gets shot with a bazooka. That's what I think is gonna happen. And I can imagine how dudes feel after all the propaganda of, ew, men approaching women first is gross. Oh, men are creepy. Like, I can't imagine as a young man how you would feel after being literally blasted online, which I know a lot of you are chronically online, and it's not
Hey,
exactly your fault sometimes
I
because
feel
COVID happened
called
and
out.
all that, but at the same time, it's like I couldn't imagine how I would approach a girl if I was just like this dude.
Why not?
Yeah. Oh my god, you gave a woman a compliment! Oh, I'm called.
I literally did that with my first girlfriend. The thing is, I knew that she was, you know, at least finding me attractive because she was friends with my brother, and she saw me half naked one morning when I came out of the bathroom. And I saw how she looked at me, so I knew that, you know, I had a chance. So one day at school, I took all my strength together and then I walked just over to her in the corner where she was sitting with her classmates and talked to her. Turns out that was one of the greatest mistakes of my life because she became my girlfriend. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. Totally regret that.
Please! Yeah, I bet. This is scary. I'm sure. We're a feminist dating app. Women call the shots. Actually, women still want men to make all the effort. Yeah, well, it's funny because it's not like they pulled this out of their ass. They literally surveyed them. That's what the kicker to me is. They made an app for quote-unquote like women's safety and like, oh, women need to approach first because men are creepy, XD. And now we're just like, oh yeah, actually.
And the thing is, everyone that knew woman knew that was going to happen. Everyone knew. Because that's just how women are. It's so simple. If you just understand how women are, and this is so understandable. So understandable. It's not even hard.
What happens is women don't like doing the first move because it's scary.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Oh, what is this?
Uh-oh.
Count Dankula. As someone who used this app when I was single, since women make the first move, it means they have to risk rejection, and women really don't like that. Most times, they even get really mean when you say no.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Because their feelings got hurt and they can have that happen, so they try to pull you down and make themselves feel better that way. That's what's going on.
Nice girls alert. They get ego checked. They do.
I kind of had that happen to me too. In school, there was that one chick that was like, yeah, I'm into you. And I was like, okay, let me think about it for the weekend. And then on Monday, I was like, yeah, see, no, not really. I'm not really interested. And then she went like, I shouldn't have said that like. And then she went, oh, that's good. I met someone on a weekend. Fucked him. Yeah. Oh, man. Man, woman.
It do. It doesn't matter how much other women gas them up and tell them they're beautiful or like whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter how many simps they have in their DMs. When they message Chad first, the 10 out of 10 Chads with a six-pack and big muscles, you know, and they get left on red, that fucking blows their fucking brain apart. Like, absolute ego destruction. It shatters your reality.
Yeah.
It all comes crashing down. That's why they crash out. You telling them no, it's like basically you calling them ugly. They hate that. Yeah. We saw in Shu's video, your pee-pee small. I didn't want you anyway, you gay. I completely forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even want to talk to you anyway. You're disgusting.
The reaction of a child.
God, there's some bangers in that video for sure. It's like, what are you, fucking gay? You didn't want me? I'm a 10 out of 10.
Is that funny that the moment all these oh my god, words. I forgot words. All these leftists and new pro-LGBT women all call you gay the moment you don't want to be with them. All of a sudden they hate the gays. It's not all of a sudden, they never liked them to begin with.
I was just like swiping right to pity you, you fucking loser. Online dating is fundamentally designed on shallow concepts. You can't really know anything about them. Yeah, that too.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, I've said this before too. Back in the day, before phones, before the internet, or before the internet became really, 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 really popular and like accessible, you just go out and go to the ice cream store or whatever the fuck, the ice cream bar, and you talk to a girl, and maybe you're not looks matched. You could be like humor matched. Like maybe you're a really funny guy. She could overlook like the fact that maybe you have crooked teeth or something. Yeah. Because she looks at you, and maybe she also finds out that maybe you make a good amount of money. Like I know we joke
all these things.
Well, maybe not joke, but we know people. We always say like, "Oh, women are retarded. Women are lower IQ on average."
Yeah.
But I do believe women can tell when a man is really intelligent and it's worth sticking out. They can see potential. Men can also see potential. How many men have talked about finding a chick that might be like a little bit overweight, and then they, you know, go to the gym with them, and then they realize like, oh, I have confidence, and like, oh, we're both gonna be looks matched at the end of the day because you're working out with me. Like, there's so many stories like that.
Yeah.
I would
It's
actually
retarded.
argue not a lot of girls go for guys that might be like a little bit overweight, and then like getting them to the gym and stuff. It's not always, but I would argue like a vast majority of the cases are usually the other way around. Oh my god, my iPhone keeps crashing my VTube Studio.
Oh, I just saw
Yeah.
some after the video.
But like to fatten them up. Yeah, I don't know. My phone keeps crashing.
Great.
It's not my PC, it's my phone. Dude, someone's fucking with me. Yeah, it's not VTube Studio this time. It's actually my phone. Interesting. Interesting. Overheating? No. Doesn't feel hotter than usual. I don't know. Hard to say. Anyway.
Maybe it's just old, and that's why, because Apple hates people using old stuff.
I don't know. It was just weird. Weird. I lost my train of thought. Whatever. Moving along. Stupid VTube Studio. Make me lose my train of thought and shit. Fuck. Piece of shit.
Man, I think you can see why I like her so much. Fucking retard.
Honestly, Alana, I'm afraid that most women just follow the herd when it comes to mate selection. There's a very rare uniqueness to women choosing what they want.
Yeah.
I agree, because women follow consensus. They also try to follow and appease their family, too. That's a big factor. I think a lot of men will throw away their parents' opinion. Again, it's tied to emotional vulnerability. Women tend to be more emotional because we are estrogenated. We have female emotions. It's the yin to the yang. That's why you need both to create harmony. You can't just have ruthless testosterone logic. You also need someone to balance you out and have feelings. That's why there's like the good, bad, the bad cop, the good cop in parenting sometimes. If you do it right, obviously. I'm not saying like do the
she's
little
correct.
good, bad. Good cop, bad cop. But you know what I mean? Yeah, like women tend to be the appeasers, the ones that, are like, oh, well, this isn't really worth it because I'm getting upset, or I don't know. It's hard to explain because I had good parents, so like I saw it in real time. So like that kind of like affects how I see people, if that makes sense.
Of course that affects how you see people. Of course. I mean, there's a reason why I hate single mothers. Because I'm the son of a single mother. I'm the brother of a single mother. And I know what, growing up in that household, in those households is like. And there's a reason prisons are filled with the kids of single mothers.
Opposites attract? Well, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just... You can't live in a world where, like, everybody's just throwing bombs at each other, because that's kind of what men tend to do. Like, conflict is, like, kind of bred into men.
When was this published? Oh, before the trial. Before the trial of the, of the bad woman.
But a man can also be very logical and reasonable, too. It can. They can disregard emotions and think very, very logically. We do like bombing things. Women start way more shit. Yeah, because they're feelings, but then they can also talk out feelings. I don't know, it's hard to explain without going into like thousands of years of like how women and men function in society, but like there's a reason why women exist and men exist. Yeah, feelings and all that. What is this? Feelings, logicalness.
More?
Bumble's the only app where men could leave women on red and completely shatter her ego. Oh, man.
Oh, that's good. That's so good.
You know what I also didn't touch on, chat?
What?
Women approaching men first and then getting left on red forces them to face their looks match.
Yeah.
They fucking hate that. Like, I saw it firsthand with some girls that, like, dated in high school. Like, imagine Imagine you're thinking that you're hot shit.
Yeah.
After getting gassed up by all the other women online, maybe your mom, maybe your sister, whatever the fuck, right? Doesn't matter. All these women online gas you the fuck up who are complete slaves to like toxic positivity and say like you're actually unironically obese. And they say, oh my god, they have like no issue saying you're beautiful.
Yeah. But yeah, women lie to women all the time. That's just how women work. They just lie out of their teeth. That's just how they work. Women say the nice things that they don't actually mean. Men say mean things that we don't actually mean. And there's a difference.
If anyone told them that they looked like you, they would freak out. You know, the Lizzo fallacy?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Lizzo's so beautiful. And then when you call a girl a Lizzo, it's like, oh my god, I can't believe you said that, you bitch! Like, imagine being so full of yourself for being terminally online and then diluted by other women that when you finally go and approach other men on Bumble, it forces you to like instantly face the reality that the supermodels won't DM you back.
Yep.
But the average guy will. Someone who's probably look smashing you. Welcome to getting look smashed, bitch. Look smashed. Look smashed. Fuck, looks matched. Like, it's actually just complete and utter void destruction. Yeah.
Which is beautiful.
Yeah. Well, mogged? Well, I mean, no, you look smashed and then you just move on.
Yeah.
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 Look smashed. Look smashed? I don't know. I was... clear my brain a little bit. Sometimes I get into these topics where I'm like impassioned and I want to talk about it. My brain gets ahead of itself.
Oh, I know that. Oh god. That's really bad.
Yeah.
Stop doing the JoJo. She's so
Women are
right
the main
with everything.
selectors for procreation. They should be the initiators. Just my hot take. Well...
Wait, what?
Man, this goes into like human psychology though. I agree in some ways because like in the animal kingdom, and we are animals at the end of the day, I'm sure that like the women do approach, but I think like a vast majority of the animal kingdom also has men that will literally put on a show to try and impress you, whether it's with building I don't know, like what do birds do? They like build nests or something, and it shows that they're good at building nests, and like maybe they have really pretty feathers, and that's like supposed to boil down to like they have good nutritional intake, so their feathers are bright and pretty, and like they can dance or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And in humans, we wear suit, expensive watches, and expensive phones, expensive cars, and that's what gets the puss wet.
Like, no, they dance. No. There's different ones. There's ones that build nests and stuff too, or they build like a little display. Yeah, like finding things or like finding bugs. Spiders dance. Yeah, like there's different animals that do that. I kind of agree, but I also disagree. Yeah. Ergo, men do a good job, so women perceive them as like, oh, well, you know, maybe this is a potential mate. The Riz spin. Yeah, and with humans, it boils down to I have resource, I provide resource, you should fuck me, we should have kids.
Pretty much,
I'm sorry, that's... biologically, you can't run away from that.
Pretty much, yes.
That's what we're built to do. You procreate. Like, I still can't believe people still fight this, but like, at the end of the day, you are a monkey and you're supposed to breed.
Yes, exactly. Yes, 100%.
I mean, if you insist, well, I mean, yeah. Women are natural gold diggers? Yeah.
Yes, of course.
You as a woman need a protector, and someone who's protecting you probably has a castle or a house, and you want to be the most optimal. You're min-maxing your ability to survive by being near someone or providing back the ability to procreate. Like,
yes,
it's
exactly.
a give and take. Yeah. The optimal build? No, really, women min-max, like, looking for someone who will help them survive.
Yeah.
What are you gonna beat off the... Sorry. What are you gonna fight off the... the saber-toothed tiger with your knife? No, you're gonna get the guy with the gun, or, like, the guy that's gonna fight off the saber-toothed tiger. I didn't mean to say that. But you know what I mean. Anyway.
Oh, she's wonderful.
They changed their entire system because women don't know how to approach men. I mean, statistically, it should have been, like, there from the get-go, but then, you know, Bumble fails in that sense. Like, I think approaching men, honestly, I think it's probably the easiest thing in the world. You literally just have to be nice to them. I kind of disagree at the same time. But, like, the problem is like, that's all you gotta do.
The times where you would be just nice to a woman and you could, land on her, Jesus. You know what I mean. These times are kind of over, at least in the West, because women are so retarded. Women are so retarded. It's incredible.
You give them one compliment and they'll think about it for years. The reason they're changing the system, actually, is because of hypergamy.
Yeah.
They don't like it when the men don't respond because they're not pretty enough or they're not matched in some way.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a guy out there that would bang like a 6 out of 10, but she's making like a lot of money or something. Like,
what do you mean 6? How about the 4s and the 3s? Yes, even the 3s. And don't get me started with the 5s. The 5s, 5s are fine. Literally.
I don't know. It's not always like about like looks as well. Like sometimes your intelligence matched, or like maybe she makes a lot of money, or like, you know what? Maybe I'll give her a chance. Like, yeah. Or she has potential. Some guys do that too. Some girls do that. Yeah. Potential maxing. But that's a risk.
Yeah.
Potential maxing is a real big risk. You're jumping in blind, especially on a dating app. Maybe you know someone for years and years and you can see the potential, but like genuinely, yeah, that's a risk. Big risk. Yeah. What is this?
More funny lines.
Women are too lazy. Wow. Why do we always have to make the first move? It's not about being lazy.
Exactly.
It's about power.
Yeah.
The power dynamic when you let men approach you is significantly more favorable for women.
Yeah.
Like,
she's
the
right.
other piece of the puzzle, though, the reason Bumble even became a fucking app in the first place, men stopped approaching women because women would either absolutely eviscerate them for even trying, or they would
when I remember correctly, this was a complete feminist thing, you know. Oh yeah. Oh no, it was 2014. I just wanted to go to the Me Too movement, but that has nothing to do with this. No, this was literally a feminist thing. Oh yeah, women have all the power, and look at what they do with it. Nothing, like always.
Screenshot it and mock them on social media. We've seen it many times, like things going hyper viral of dudes approaching them and then like, oh, you said something. It's like, it was pretty normal what he said, but okay. Like, or even worse, call them a creep and accuse them of being weird. Like, imagine that hitting you. Like, I wouldn't want that to happen to me. It fucking sucks. And the funniest part about all of this is, like, a lot of women have put themselves in this position where they don't get approached. And it's, like, unironically by their own design. It's their own fault.
Yeah.
So then they try to approach, be the one to send DM, be the one that sends it first, and then they get a taste of their own medicine.
And it's not tasting good.
And now they want you to approach them again. It's like, it's just so fucking retarded how we got here to this point. Isn't that crazy? The programmer
really.
convention tweet? Yeah, the guy that left her a nice message. This is like from maybe even 2.5 years ago. It went hyper viral. The girl absolutely shit on him, and it was a real note. some guy said, "Oh, you're really good at programming. You know, this is my number." That's all he said. And she's posted it online, and everybody shit on her. Of course, there were a few fucking crazies that were like, "Oh my god, he's so creepy." But like the vast majority were like, "Wait, he didn't do anything wrong." But she posted it like she was the one in the right. Wasn't her friend that took the note? Yeah, something like that or something. I don't remember. It's been a while, but like it was completely innocuous, and it's not like he said like, "Oh, your tits look good" or something, or like, "Oh, nice job for a girl." Like it was completely normal. And imagine like you see that as that guy, and you're like, what did I do?
Yeah, nothing.
What
You did
I
nothing.
do? Like I'd be devastated personally. I'd be sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's right. It's scary being a dude.
Yeah. What is this?
More retardation.
Back when I was dating, Bumble yielded the lowest results. I'm yet to meet anybody who actually had success with this app. Are you the exception?
No one has success with dating apps. Outside of women and, you know, chat. They're the only ones.
I don't know. I doubt it exists, but I would love to see like the match success rate on Bumble.
Yeah,
or even more so, the
exist.
rate at which people actually met a partner then eventually get married. Like that's probably
that's
pretty
not
hard
happening.
to track, is it not?
That I can guarantee you that's basically not happening. I mean, there's a reason the marriage rate is so low these days. And these apps are one reason.
Yeah. Dating apps are designed to be successful? No, they're not. The longer they keep you on the dating app, the more money they can siphon from you. That's retarded.
Exactly,
That's
she's right.
fucking retarded. Are not typo? Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Never mind. We agree. It's okay. It's a typo. It's a typo, chat. I was about to be like, wait, but the longer they keep you on there, the more money they can get out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to. It's like Instagram. Like they gotta keep you scrolling, and the longer they keep you there, and then it's fine.
Just like TikTok.
Yeah.
Just
there
keep
was a gay
scrolling.
couple that's actually on Grindr's success story. They were also on a Sean Tosh.0 for a different reason. I mean, that's so rare. I don't know. I feel like people also talk about like eHarmony being way better for like dating. I think Bumble.
I haven't heard that name in years. eHarmony? Jesus. Jesus. It's years since I heard of that. Man. Is that thing still around?
And Tinder are for hookups. I think that's the culture. Yeah. I don't know.
Back in the day, you actually had to talk to people to get dates.
Yeah, didn't you? Wait, you guys don't know this, but like Tinder used to be free, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't eHarmony like $40 a month? I would argue that sometimes there is a reason why things have an attached subscription, and $40 a month is a lot of money.
It is.
My counter argument to that is that if it was always 40 or something, like whatever the number is a month, it's supposed to filter out bots. It's also supposed to filter out people who don't really want to, like, you know, they don't want to find someone.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense. Absolute sense.
Tinder was always pay to win. Yeah, but it used to be like a little bit more reasonable.
Pay to win.
For excessive though? No, I agree. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just saying like if it was always an X amount of number, I can understand why. Like it's a good deterrent for bots. There's a big problem with bots on a free dating apps and stuff, or like things with trials and stuff. Yeah,
I can see why.
There's a reason why, so I'm not like I'm not gonna shit on them that hard, but you get what I mean. Yeah. Before you got Tinder Gold and whatever, and they cancel it, Tinder would not show your profile anymore. Yeah, and you got a limited.
You wanna hear something? something funny that I just realized. I just looked at the picture, right? Picture, very obviously a chick, right? The name, Noah, 32. He, him. Just saw, you know, out of the blue, because that's a chick.
Amount of swipes. I remember, I think we looked it up, but Tinder used to like have a decent amount of swipes, and then they enshittified it. Excuse me, and made it so that you needed to pay for even less swipes than it used to be for free, if that makes sense.
Completely retarded.
Crazy. Yeah, they actually unironically enshittified it. Like, you used to, I don't know what the number is, but you used to get like probably 100 swipes for free. But now it's like 100 swipes and you'd get 50 swipes, but it's like $10 for more or something like that.
Boy.
You know?
Oh, that shit was so retarded. Yeah, who could have guessed that, you know, an app where women are supposed to do the stuff, it would fail because women don't wanna do the stuff. Who could have guessed that? Dear viewer, could you have guessed that women wouldn't do the thing? You know? Did you know? Just that, did you know? Let me know in the comments. And give this video a like, the algorithm likes it. So, I did have music running, great. Now I wanna take a look at something. Because apparently there is a thing going on. A demo. Or not? Is there a demo or not? Or is it already over? I saw on Discord that there's something going on, but seemingly there isn't. Let me check. A deep dive into the first major content update releasing on September 3rd alongside the much anticipated FPS game show. Oh, on the September 3rd. Okay, then it's not out yet. Okay. Makes sense. Makes absolute sense. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Jesus, my throat is hurting. Okay. Wait, what? What happened? Well, this is AI. This monster eruption reached its stratosphere, and that's not the worst part. What happened? I'm gonna watch that off stream. And why? Via Dark Vogue, you wouldn't get it. What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? Okay. Okay, so throat hurts. So we pause here, and with pause I mean we enter stream. Tomorrow we gonna stream again. I think we will play the demo for this game. Just installed it yesterday. Looked at it and went like, yeah, we can try this. Looks fine. It's another, Limitless Survivor. I mean, that's, you know, I think you get what this game is. So we playing that tomorrow and watch some videos, I would guess. Okay, and with that we are at the end of the stream. Jesus, man, my brain is so fucked right now. Okay, I need to eat something. Jesus Christ. So I see you guys tomorrow, because stream over, and I hope you have a good morning, day, evening, night, wherever you are, you know, depending on where you are. And until next time, bye bye. See ya. Bye bye YouTube. Bye bye Twitch.